Ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests, welcome to AFP Chicago's 44th Annual Philanthropy Awards. I'm Brandis Friedman, co-anchor of Chicago Tonight on WTTW, and I'm thrilled to MC this event for my 6th consecutive year. Now, while we're not able to meet in person this year, AFP Chicago believes, and perhaps now more than ever, in the importance of this valued tradition of recognizing the outstanding achievements of philanthropy in our community. So to kick off our celebration today, I am excited to introduce the Mayor of the City of Chicago, the Honorable Lori Lightfoot, followed by Cook County Board President Toni Preckwinkle. First, Mayor Lightfoot.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot, and it's my honor to welcome you all to the 44th Annual Faces of Philanthropy Awards Luncheon. As we battle the dual pandemics of COVID-19 and ongoing systemic racism, Chicago's philanthropic community continues to rise to the occasion, providing aid to those who have contracted the virus, experienced job loss, or experiencing or at risk of homelessness, and more. In addition, your efforts and volunteerism have also helped to prevent gun violence, provide access to the arts, promote inclusivity, uplift our residents out of poverty, and so much more. I'd also like to thank AFP Chicago for its year-round support of resource development professionals who make up the backbone of our nonprofit community. Enjoy today's event, and please continue to be safe.
Hello, I'm Toni Preckwinkle, President of the Cook County Board of Commissioners. Philanthropy, at its core, is voluntary action for the public good. It's one of the many essential components that makes Cook County the most vibrant in our great nation. Thank you to the Association of Fundraising Professionals, Chicago, and all of today's sponsors and guests for supporting and celebrating the selfless and ever-present philanthropy that exists in our beloved nonprofit sector. Amid the most challenging public health crisis in a lifetime, and in the continuing struggle for racial justice, please know how much we appreciate and value your partnership as we seek to make a more equitable Cook County for all our residents. And congratulations to all being recognized for your philanthropy today. You've each shown a willingness to roll up your sleeves and do the hard work to make our communities better than you found them. One of my political heroes, Paul Wellstone, once said, "We all do better when we all do better." In the most challenging of years, thank you for living your values and keeping our county strong. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Risa Davis, and it's been my pleasure to serve as co-chair of this event. A lot has happened since our last awards luncheon. As we navigate this pandemic, I continue to be inspired by the uplifting stories of philanthropy during these extraordinary times. We are evolving and adapting to our changing political and social landscape and rising to the challenges facing our world today. Today's awards recognize leaders from across the Chicago area. For nearly 18 months, Channing, Melissa, and I have had the pleasure to work alongside a group of dedicated individuals who demonstrate outstanding leadership every day, both at their respective organizations and by volunteering to make this event possible. We are truly grateful for all of their efforts. We'd like to extend our thanks to the AFP Awards Committee, whose hard work and dedication are reflected in the tremendous honorees we recognize today. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the dedicated AFP Chicago Board of Directors and the outstanding staff. Thank you all for your service to our community and for your support of this event. Thanks again, and please enjoy.
Good afternoon. I'm Channing Leonard, a program officer with Polk Brothers Foundation, and along with my co-chair, Risa Davis, our vice chair, Melissa Berliner, and the entire Philanthropy Awards Luncheon Committee, we'd like to welcome you here today. When we started planning this event last summer, we were blissfully unaware of the challenges ahead. We gather here today in a world greatly impacted by a global pandemic, ongoing systemic racism, rising unemployment and hunger, and deep division in our society. Through all the difficulties and setbacks of 2020, Chicago's philanthropic community has been a beacon of light. We are honored and humbled today to be able to unite the social impact sector to celebrate our 2020 honorees, continue to move philanthropy forward in the face of significant obstacles. Through their generosity and dedication, Each honoree has created significant change in our community.
Hey everyone, this is Melissa Berliner, Vice President with Campbell & Company and Vice Chair for today's awards celebration. Of course, today's event would not be possible without the support we've received from our generous AFP Chicago Champions and Philanthropy Awards sponsors. Without their investment, our chapter would not be where it is today, and events such as this would not be possible. Please take a moment to look at the list on your screen and reach out to those who you know to say thank you with me. In addition to these sponsors, we're grateful to all who made donations in support of this event. And lastly, we are thrilled to have WTTW and WFMT as our media partner, and to have the incredible Brandis Friedman of Chicago Tonight as our Master of Ceremonies. Thank you, Brandis, for being part of today's celebration.
Thank you, Melissa. This past year has been like no other that any of us have seen in our lifetimes. And through this darkness, it has been the persistence and leadership of our nonprofit organizations, the impact and endurance of our programs and services, the tirelessness of our volunteers, the dedication of staff, the integrity of our fundraisers, and of course, the generosity of our donors that have been a beacon of light and hope. And so it is my great pleasure to introduce this year's slate of distinguished honorees who we recognize today for shining their light. Felix Castillo, Claudia Winkler, Chanel Coney, Ricardo Estrada, Sherry Jennings Cullen, Adela Cepeda, Yvette M. Cardona, and Helen Zell. As we will see and hear each honoree's story come to life today, you will notice the passion that each possesses for the people, causes, and organizations that they serve. It is this passion that drives change, inspires action, provides comfort, and makes a difference. So let's begin with our honoree for Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy, Felix Castillo. At the age of 6, Felix and his mother Laura began to bake and sell his Grandma Tony's homemade Mexican cookies. 9 years later, Felix's famous cookies are now shipped across the country with proceeds from every cookie sold given to nonprofit organizations and the less fortunate in our community. Let's take a look at how Felix Castillo is making a difference.
I started baking my grandma's cookies when I was 6. At the age of 9, we turned it into a full-scale business. And now at 15, we're shipping our cookies all across the country. It was just this little craft fair at my school, and it blossomed into this amazing company where we're able to help hundreds of people every time we donate. My grandma was my biggest inspiration for starting Felix's Famous Cookies, especially the philanthropy aspect of it. She would give everything she had if she could help just one person who was in need. This cookie, it's a simple, traditional, humble Mexican cookie. And then being able to share our culture with everyone, and then be able to share our profits with everyone, that's who my grandma was. So as Felix of Felix's Famous Cookies, I'm proud to say that we've donated thousands of dollars to numerous organizations that have been able to reallocate the money to various causes that are so important to them. I feel like my generation is the generation that's going to change the world.
Hello everyone, it is my pleasure today to introduce you to Felix Castillo of Felix's Famous Cookies. At age 6, Felix wanted to honor his grandmother, not only her wonderful Mexican cookies, but also her compassion and care for others. He started making her cookies and selling them, and then gives the profits off to many not-for-profits throughout the Chicagoland and across the country. He honors his grandmother in this way, in this entrepreneurial, compassionate, and giving spirit. And I can't think of a better way to honor one's grandmother. Please welcome Felix Castillo. We are so proud of him, and I know you will be too.
Ladies and gentlemen, this year's Outstanding Youth in Philanthropy Award recipient, Felix Castillo.
Hello everybody, I'm sincerely honored to be named this year's Youth Philanthropy Award recipient. When I started my cookie company, it was with the intent that every single penny of profit would go back to charity. I would like to thank the AFP Chicago chapter for this great honor, and please know that I'm sincerely humbled. I would also like to thank my mom, because without her, I would not have been able to grow my business or raise as much money as I have for charity. My mom instilled in me from a very young age the virtues of charity and humility, and I know she learned that from my grandma Tony. Again, thank you for this honor, and I hope I'm able to inspire a few others, just like the two women who inspired me, my mom and my grandma. Thank you.
Felix, thank you and congratulations. Next, the Outstanding Volunteer Award is presented to someone who demonstrates exemplary volunteerism through the dedication of significant personal time, talents, and resources. This year, we recognize Claudia Winkler as an advocate of some of Chicago's most prominent cultural assets through her efforts with the Lyric Opera of Chicago, the Fourth Presbyterian Church, the Chicago Architecture Center, and the Field Museum. Let's take a look at how Claudia embodies the Outstanding Volunteer Award.
I started in philanthropy, which in my case I'm defining as volunteer work. In October '97, Sue came to the Field Museum and I was on a behind the scenes tour. And here I was 12 inches from the head. And I said, oh my gosh, when I retire, I am going to become a Sue docent. And I did. But the most important thing to me is actually volunteering, spending my time at the things that are of greatest interest to me. So when I think about volunteering or philanthropy, it's giving of my time and effort. If you think about what really, really interests me, doing all my volunteering because I get to talk to people from all over the world, many Chicagoans of course, but others from all over, and I get to tell them about all the things that impassion me, and often they say, oh my gosh, you're so enthusiastic about this. I'm now more enthusiastic about it. So that's always good to hear that.
For more than a decade, Claudia Winkler has informed and delighted visitors to the Field Museum with stories about the world's most famous dinosaur, Sue the T-Rex. Armed with her books, a passion for people, and a talent for storytelling, Claudia inspires visitors of all ages to learn about nature, evolution, and what it means to be an apex predator in the late Cretaceous. Claudia's love of Chicago is seen beyond the field. As a docent for the Chicago Architecture Center, a volunteer at the Lyric Opera, an usher and deacon at Fourth Presbyterian Church, and a champion for WTTW. Claudia Winkler is Chicago's volunteer, and the Field Museum is proud to nominate her for this prestigious honor.
Congratulations to this year's Outstanding Volunteer Award honoree, Claudia Winkler.
Well, hello, my name's Claudia Winkler, and I want to thank the Association of Fundraising Professionals of Chicago very much for this award. And I also want to thank the Field Museum, Fourth Presbyterian Church, the Chicago Architecture Center, and the Lyric Opera for nominating me. This is just a great honor. I've had the privilege of volunteering at the Lyric for 25 years, doing backstage tours, and for the same amount of time at Fourth Presbyterian Church as a 9:30 usher. and I've been a Chicago Architecture Center docent doing walking tours for 14 years. I do them in English et en français, and I've been a river tour docent for 13 years. And then I have been a docent for Sue, the beautiful T-Rex at the Field Museum for the past 10 years, and she's an amazing, amazing specimen. So I've been volunteering for a long time before I retired from IBM. And since then, I've been doing a lot more volunteering, and it's great use of my time and energy, and it's so much fun because I get to tell people about all my diverse interests, the T-Rex, opera, and Chicago's amazing architecture. So you all are development professionals, and I want to say that I feel very strongly about donating to the institutions that are important to me. I've done that for years, and I will continue to do that. So post-COVID, I cannot wait to get back to full-time volunteering. And as importantly, I can't wait to go back to opera and symphony and dance and theater. I've been a long-time subscriber in many places, and I miss it terribly. So thanks again for this award. It's a great honor. I'm very excited, and I hope we all stay well.
Thank you again, Claudia, for your dedication and tireless service. With a passion for the arts and her community, Chanel Coney is receiving the Emerging Philanthropist Award for quickly making an impact on the artistic and social landscapes of Chicago. In addition to her board commitments with 3 Arts, Congo Square Theater, Victory Gardens Theater, Chicago Artists Coalition, Forward Momentum, and the Leadership Advisory Committee at the Art Institute of Chicago, she and her family have established the Coney Family Fund, which annually awards $5,000 to emerging African American artists. Let's take a look at Chanel's dedicated work and why she is the recipient of this year's Emerging Philanthropist Award.
My earliest involvement with philanthropy was through my grandmother. She was a ballet dancer, and she chose to sort of host these neighborhood drama classes. You know, she was teaching confidence, and she was teaching discipline, and she was teaching community. All of these things were happening, you know, in a woman's living room on the south side of Chicago. I think that it's sort of a blessing to have an opportunity to give, and I don't take that lightly. Growing up, I was a product of many people's philanthropy, be it from lab school to Princeton to just family friends to strangers who saw something in me and wanted to help. So I know that the impact that can have on a person. One of the boards that I'm really excited about is an organization called Forward Momentum. And this is an organization that goes into schools on the south side of Chicago and teaches children ballet. But yet I think that it instills so many terrific qualities and character. There's something about the arts and the study of human condition that's ultimately so significant, I think, in the progression of humanity.
Hello, my name is Pierre Lockett. I am the Executive Director and Founder of Forward Momentum Chicago. I'm here today to congratulate and recognize FMC board member Chanel Coney for receiving this award today. I have known Chanel for more than 25 years, but had a chance to reconnect with her when she hosted a salon at her home when she was the board chair for the Congo Square Theater. When we were introduced, she said, "Are you the Pierre Lockett who danced with the Joffrey Ballet?" As it turns out, when Chanel was 11, we shared the stage together when she was a tree angel in the Joffrey's production of The Nutcracker. I think her love for the arts must have started around that time because her passion for supporting the arts and programs that benefit artists continue to be very important to her. Chanel, like all of the awardees here today, you are a shining star among Chicago's philanthropic community. And Forward Momentum Chicago, like so many other organizations that you have touched in your short lifetime, are fortunate to have your support on every level. Congratulations on this much-deserved accomplishment. I'm so proud of you.
Chanel, congratulations. This year's Outstanding Community Leader Award goes to Ricardo Estrada. In addition to his leadership at Metropolitan Family Services for almost a decade, his tenure as the first Deputy Commissioner of Chicago's Department of Family and Support Services and as Executive Director of Erie Neighborhood House rounds out a 30-year career dedicated to uplifting families in the neediest communities of Chicago. Let's take a look at some of Rick's great work.
So the nonprofit sector, for me, it's really an opportunity to help people just like me, kids that grew up with not a whole ton of resources on the near southwest side, and been able to provide and develop with my partners all kinds of programs. We built schools, we built community centers, we built these peace initiatives that are running currently in the city. So I work for an institution called Metropolitan Family Services. It's Chicago's legacy nonprofit. It is the first chartered non-for-profit in the state of Illinois, making us 163 years young. And I say young because the organization is constantly reinventing itself. Today we are a multi-service organization offering everything from education to mental health services, to legal aid and domestic violence services, early childhood development. And I'm most proud of the growth of this organization. When I arrived, we were serving 43,000 people a year. Today we serve about 92,000 people a year. And it's, it brings a smile to my heart to know that we are serving more people. I think there's one thing that people talk about all the time. They say that hurt people. And so we need to convince people that healed people can heal people, and that transformed communities can transform communities.
And congratulations to Rick Estrada, this year's recipient of the Outstanding Community Leader Award.
Thank you for that kind introduction. I want to begin by thanking the Association of Fundraising Professionals and your all-volunteer board. I also want to thank Executive Director Pamela Williams for the Outstanding Community Leader Award that I am receiving today. But what is an outstanding community leader? In my mind, there is no such thing. There are outstanding community organizations and their leaders who sometimes take way too much credit. I am one of those folks. I would not be able to receive this without the wonderful work of our fine staff at Metropolitan Family Services. So I humbly accept on their behalf and on behalf of the people that we serve. I want to take another moment to thank and congratulate all of the awardees here today. Several of you have been instrumental in my career as both colleagues, peers, and mentors. Thank you and congratulations. And finally, again, to the Association of Fundraising Professionals, thank you for the work that you do in making sure that our community organizations have the professionals that will help us raise the resources needed to support the programs, our mission, and most importantly, the people in our community, our neighbors. So on behalf of them all, thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you.
Rick, thank you and congratulations again, and thanks for your passionate work in our communities. As we come to the halfway point in today's program, I'm pleased to introduce Christiane Hanna, Director of Development for Advance Illinois and President of AFP Chicago, for a few remarks about today's presentation. Christiane?
Thank you, Brandis. The annual Philanthropy Awards Luncheon has been a signature celebration of our city's generous spirit and a hallmark AFP Chicago event for 44 years. Despite this extraordinary year and the obvious challenges faced as we pivoted from the beloved in-person event to this virtual platform, our dedicated and resilient volunteers never quit, but found the best way to adapt and overcome. I'm amazed at the extraordinary efforts that have made today possible and the indelible spirit of Chicago's philanthropic community, a community like no other. And so it is with the utmost gratitude that I get the pleasure to recognize everyone who helped make today's presentation possible. First, I'd like to thank our Philanthropy Awards Luncheon Committee, who have undertaken the challenges and pitfalls of planning this event over the past 18 months. led by our fearless event co-chairs, Channing Leonard of the Polk Brothers Foundation, Melissa Berliner of Campbell & Company, and Risa Davis, we could not have done this event without you. Thank you for all of your efforts. And many thanks to the dedicated AFP Chicago Board of Directors for their ongoing leadership. It has been my honor and privilege to serve alongside you. As one of the largest chapters in North America, AFP Chicago is a community of fundraising professionals lighting the way for excellence in the nonprofit sector. Our chapter's mission is to develop, connect, and lead a diverse community of fundraising professionals who advance generosity and positive social change in the Chicagoland area. The support we receive from generous donors today helps our chapter educate, train, mentor, and coach fundraising professionals at all levels across a wide spectrum of nonprofit organizations. Your support helps advance our idea work, including scholarships and the Fellows Program, so that we may create a more inclusive chapter and fundraising profession. If you've already given to support our chapter, thank you so much. If not, please consider clicking the link and making a gift to support our local fundraisers, whose dedication and commitment to the profession raise millions of dollars each year to make our community stronger. Of course, both the success of our chapter and this cornerstone event for the philanthropic community would not be possible without the steadfast support of our 2020 Philanthropy Awards sponsors, including our presenting sponsor, BMO Harris.
Hi everyone. On behalf of my colleagues at BMO, we are very pleased to be the presenting sponsor of today's event, and we congratulate this year's Faces of Philanthropy honorees. I wanted to add a special shout out to one of the honorees, to my friend and fellow BMO Harris Board Director, Adela Cepeda. You know, Adela leads by example. She knows that giving back to the community, empowering economic equity, and working towards an inclusive economic recovery is more important than ever. That's why at BMO, we recently announced a 5-year, $5 billion commitment called BMO Empower, aimed specifically at breaking down barriers faced by minority businesses, communities, and families. Barriers that have only intensified during COVID. We're pleased to play our part at BMO in building a more equitable society, and again, I congratulate all of this year's honorees. Thanks for doing so much for our community.
We would also like to thank gold sponsor, the Polk Brothers Foundation, our silver sponsors, Bank of America, Campbell & Company, Exelon, ITW, Start Early, formerly Ounce of Prevention, and William Blair & Company. Finally, I want to thank our vast community of philanthropists, fundraisers, volunteers, and community leaders who have shown that resilience, persistence, and unity will get us through even the darkest days. Thank you for all that you do, and thank you for joining us today. And of course, Brandis, thank you again for sharing your talents as our Master of Ceremonies for this momentous occasion. Many thanks, and back to you, Brandis, for the remainder of today's program.
Christiane, thank you. We continue our program by recognizing Sherry Jennings Cullen with the Benjamin Franklin Award. Throughout her illustrious development career, Sherry is known for building authentic philanthropic relationships, setting a high bar for excellence and integrity, and bringing abundant energy and love to her work. Additionally, through her mentorship efforts, she is seen as a role model for the fundraising profession and as an inspiration to the next generation of development professionals. Let's take a look at the work that Sherry Jennings Cullen has been doing.
I like to say I've been involved in philanthropy since I was 7. It's what my family did. Urban Gateways is my professional home, and I'm very proud of the work that we've been doing for almost 60 years. We celebrate our 60th anniversary next year. We've been providing access and equity to make sure that young people are experiencing the joy of the arts, the magic that only the arts can provide. I truly believe that the arts can change a young person's life, and I know the difference the arts makes or can make in a young person's life because I do what I do now because of having the arts when I was young and being exposed to them. So the fact that Urban Gateways makes sure that young people who otherwise would not have the arts in their lives have that opportunity is very near and dear to my heart. I've been in the arts for many years at Writers Theater and Chicago Shakespeare Theater and the Music Institute of Chicago, making sure that young people have that opportunity or exposure which can truly transform them and let them know that there are creative outlets to help with self-expression and maybe even career opportunities. It's a very rewarding thing to know that you're making a difference in the life of a child.
Hi Sherry, congratulations on the Benjamin Franklin Award, well done.
Congratulations on this incredible achievement.
Such a well-deserved honor.
Congratulations, Sherry.
Congrats, Sherry.
Well-deserved honor, Sherry.
So happy for your Benjamin Franklin Award. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sherry. Nice job.
Sherry, I am so excited for your very well-deserved honor.
Congratulations, Sherry. I'm very proud of you.
Hi, Sherry. Congratulations on your award.
Congrats, Sherry. So proud of you.
Congratulations, Sherry.
Congratulations, Sherry.
Congratulations, Sherry.
We are just so happy to have you on the Urban Gateways team.
Hi, Sherry. Congratulations on such a well-deserved recognition of all your work these past years. I feel so lucky to have met you as a member of the peer mentoring program and to have had your guidance and friendship over the past few years. Congratulations, and I cannot wait to give you a big hug and celebrate in person. Sending love.
And it is my honor to congratulate our 2020 Benjamin Franklin honoree, Sherry Jennings Cullen.
Hi everyone, thanks for being with us virtually today. I want to thank the Association of Fundraising Professionals for this award. I'm truly honored to be thought of as a role model for our noble profession. I've been in the fundraising profession for 35 years, but I've been fundraising since I was a little girl. It's just what my family did. I thank my parents for instilling in me the importance of helping others and teaching by example. I'm receiving this award because of them and the many people who have encouraged me along the way. From my grade school friends who knocked on car windows with me to collect money for the Jerry Lewis Telethon, hi girls, to my family, my mom and dad, and my sisters Kim and Diane, my husband Joe, and our sons Ethan, Adam, and Brian, our daughter-in-law Kate, and our grandson Graham, who inspires me to keep up the good fight for arts education. Esteemed journalist Katharine Graham said, "To love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything else be more fun?" I want to thank my Urban Gateways family for nominating me and all the colleagues, board members, donors, and funders through the years who have made this journey meaningful, exciting, and yes, fun. I'm beyond grateful to call you friends. There's a Chinese proverb that says, with true friends, even water drunk together is sweet. Even though we may not be together in person today, my water is sweet. I salute you all and humbly accept this award with profound gratitude. Thank you and happy holidays.
Sherry, congratulations and thank you. Now it is with great pleasure that I present the Executive Leader Award to Adela Cepeda of BMO Harris Bank. Throughout her extensive career as a financial executive in Chicago, Adela's outstanding leadership has supported an impressive list of charitable organizations in our community, including the Chicago Foundation for Women, the Chicago Community Trust, the Anti-Defamation League, the Cook County Council of Economic Advisors, the City of Chicago Community Development Commission, and more. Let's take a look at Adela's impressive work that makes her this year's Executive Leader honoree.
In order to be a leader, you have to integrate with the civic community here. And that is something that I didn't understand upon coming to Chicago. And so it's not enough to just succeed financially or professionally. Life is about giving to others. That's it. And so you must find a way to weave that into your everyday schedule, into your professional schedule, into your family schedule. I'm very proud to be a member of BMO Financial Corp's Board of Directors. I mean, the company stands almost alone in its support of so many organizations around Chicago. It's an honor to be a part of that organization, and it lines up with my own beliefs and commitment to philanthropic giving. I think we should all keep in mind that philanthropy and the act of giving, and to be able to make a difference, to make an impact in a place like Chicago, that can be so meaningful.
I just want to say congratulations to Adela. I'm so happy for you and really happy to support you in getting this award. You are such an incredible force. You are a role model. You have made such a difference to so many people, and we just love having you still part of the family at the Chicago Community Trust. So again, congratulations.
And congratulations to this year's Executive Leader Award honoree, Adela Cepeda.
Thank you to the Association of Philanthropy Professionals for this extraordinary recognition. I believe that philanthropy is key to making humanity better, and I am proud to be a member of the board of BMO, a company that is committed to advancing resources throughout the distinct communities that make Chicago vibrant and exciting. So thank you to all of you also for being here today. Thank you.
Adela, thank you. Our next award is for corporate and foundation giving officers who've shown professionalism, compassion, and generous support to Chicago's nonprofit community. Yvette Cardona helps manage the Polk Brothers Foundation's $27 million grant portfolio, which supports more than 400 organizations that are tackling some of Chicago's greatest challenges. Considered as a champion for communities of color and the LGBTQ community, Yvette is perceived as one of the strongest and most compassionate leaders in Chicago philanthropy. And that's why we recognize her today with the Professional Grantor Award. Let's take a look.
I've worked for nonprofits, I've done organizing in the community, with the LGBT community, with the Latino community, and I've worked at the foundation for 21 years. And so it's really given me some insight, sort of a 30,000-foot view, and it's been this back and forth, sort of symbiotic relationship between nonprofits and philanthropy. I can bring that information, those ideas, those things we talk about at the foundation, back to the field, back to nonprofits to say, this is what foundations are looking for, this is what donors are looking for when they're thinking about supporting your organization or where they should put their money. Because the nonprofits are the ones who are on the ground doing the hard work, and they're the ones that really know how the issues are affecting communities and families. We can't put a dollar amount on what it costs to solve those issues. So philanthropy's challenge is that there is so much money and there's not enough money. So the money that we do have, we really have to work hard to make sure we're using it in the right way and to solve the issues that we can solve.
Good evening, AFP. What an amazing cadre of leaders you have chosen to honor tonight. It's always an honor to be recognized by your peers, and this cohort is an especially powerful group of philanthropists. Yvette Cardona, my beautiful wife, has devoted more than 30 years to working in nonprofit, paid and volunteer, to teaching and mentoring young people eager to learn about the field of philanthropy. And then, of course, there's all of her work and commitment to Latinos in philanthropy and to her Polk Brothers family. All of this work on behalf of social change, a belief that we can be better, that we must do better. So AFP, congratulations on selecting Yvette Cardona for your Professional Grantor Award. You have made a selection that delivers on holding up the best in your field.
And it's my honor to present this year's Professional Grantor Award to Yvette M. Cardona.
Hello, my AFP family and friends. I am truly honored to be selected to receive the 2020 Professional Grantor Award. It's a quite beautiful award. There's a heart that says, change the world with a giving heart. So true. First and foremost, I want to thank my dear friend and colleague Juan Calixto for nominating me. I have tremendous respect for Juan. He and I have strategized together, we've raised money together, and sometimes more importantly, we've raised awareness about the issues that are important to our communities. I also want to thank my friends and colleagues who provided supportive materials for the nomination, former AFP award recipients and rock stars, David Pesquera and Julie Chavez, as well as my friends Norma Celedon, Linda Tortolero, and Julio Paz. Your kind words and letters meant the world to me. You know, who knew in 2019 when I was selected for this award what the reality of 2020 would be? You know, the resilience I've seen rise up from each of you charged with raising the resources, navigating the applications, guidelines, and reports, all while keeping your donors engaged and calming your staff's anxieties and heartaches throughout this time, you know, makes me want to thank you. You know, thank you for all you have been doing to keep the nonprofit sector open for business, open for our families and communities, and open for this brave new world that we are challenged with recreating. I am truly honored to receive this award and so look forward to when we'll be able to celebrate in person. Thank you so very much.
And Yvette, thank you for your outstanding work and congratulations again. Our final honoree today has been described as a visionary philanthropist, a thought leader, a passionate advocate, and a trusted mentor. As executive director of the Zell Family Foundation, Helen Zell's passion and commitment to the arts and education in Chicago is beyond measure. Let's take a look at why we are thrilled to recognize her this year with the 2020 Distinguished Philanthropist Award.
What constitutes the quality of your life? What are the things that you involve yourself in that really give your life meaning?
For me, I believe in all of the cultural arts that we are involved with, whether it's the Chicago Symphony or the Museum of Contemporary Art, or Shy Arts, or the Helen Zell Writers Program. As long as I feel that what we're doing is changing the face of whatever it is I'm involved with, then I feel really good. You have to be passionate about what you do. Once you've got that fire in your heart, then you have to also be a business person. This isn't just about falling in love with a cause. You have to be strategic. You have to hold people accountable for goals that you've set for them. You have to have a business relationship with those that are the recipients of your funding. I want to make a difference. Whether it's a difference with a large organization or a small organization, I want to make a difference. I want to impact change.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Alexander, president of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra Association. It's a great privilege to be with you today and to participate in this tribute to Helen Zell. Helen, I send heartfelt congratulations from everyone at the Chicago Symphony Orchestra Association, the Chicago Symphony Orchestra, the Chicago Symphony Chorus, the Civic Orchestra of Chicago, the Symphony Center Presents Series, and our education wing, the Nagani Music Institute, as well as from our Board of Trustees, our Life Trustees, our governing members, Maestro Muti, and all of the members of our volunteer associations. We all congratulate you on this well-deserved award. I often think, Helen, of the story you like to tell of when you first started supporting the Chicago Symphony Orchestra over 50 years ago. As both a subscriber and a donor, you tell the story of what joy it gave you that first year when you could make a contribution to our annual fund, a contribution of $100. Now, all these years later, you are our biggest donor, our most avid supporter, both on an annual basis and in lifetime giving. We are forever grateful, as are the millions of people in Chicago, across the country, and around the world who benefit from the sounds of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. How fortunate we all are with your passion for the performing arts, the literary arts, and the visual arts. We all thank you so much for everything you've done for this city and for so many organizations in the United States and around the world. I brought a few friends with me who would like to express their gratitude as well.
Congratulations, Helen! Congratulations, Helen! Brava, Helen! Brava, Helen! Brava, Helen! Thank you, Helen! Thank you, Helen!
And it is my pleasure to present the 2020 Distinguished Philanthropist Award to Helen Zell.
Transformative philanthropy doesn't simply emerge out of whole cloth. Each of us is well-intentioned, but the ability to make a difference is a finely honed skill. We are inspired by other philanthropists who have changed the landscape, and we also learn by doing. The Association of Fundraising Professionals is dedicated to ensuring that each of us is able to fulfill our potential, to have the maximum impact on the causes we champion. Thank you, AFP, for creating this robust training ground for aspiring philanthropists and for inviting me to participate in this special celebration.
Helen, congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are at the end of our awards program today, don't log off just yet. We are excited to conclude our awards ceremony this year with a special performance from the Chicago Symphony Orchestra in honor of Helen and all of our incredible awardees. Before we go, I'd like to personally thank you for allowing me to join you again this year by emceeing such a wonderful event. It's been a privilege to help celebrate the Chicago philanthropic community again. And on behalf of the Philanthropy Awards Luncheon Committee and the board and the staff of AFP Chicago, I thank you again for joining us today and for your support. We leave you now with the sounds of the Chicago Symphony Orchestra. Please enjoy.